Marisol King had grown up on the edge of the flats, where the Cuyahoga slipped past broken factories and piles of coal. Tonight, she stood under the skeletal arches of the old railway trestle, flashlight in hand, determined to find the source of the whispers that had stolen 3 neighbors in as many weeks. They said the shadow figures claimed anyone who lingered past midnight, drawn into darkness like moths to a dying flame. She didn't believe in ghosts, but when her cousin Jamal vanished without a trace, his coat abandoned beside the tracks, she had to see for herself. The flashlight's halo quivered against rusted beams, illuminating shards of glass and graffiti warnings. They watch, they wait. Marisol's breath fogged the beam as she called his name, once, twice, then silence. At the riverbank's edge, the current groaned low. She swept the light across the water's surface, then up toward the factories. There, just beyond the glow, figures crouched against collapsed walls, too still, too human-shaped to be debris. Her heart hammered as she watched them shift. They had no faces, just smooth, matte black where skin should be, and limbs that bent at strange angles. One lifted a hand, elongated fingers dripping shadow into the air. Fear rooted Marisol to the spot, but something compelled her forward, a need stronger than terror. "Jamal," her voice cracked. The nearest figure slipped forward, dissolving into the fog, only to reappear meters away, closer. Marisol realized its pace matched her heartbeat. With a strangled cry, she turned and ran, boots clattering over broken concrete. Behind her, more shapes emerged, their silent forms gliding over rubble as if the ground repelled them. The slick riverbank, her foot slipping, cold water surging around her calves. She fell hard and her flashlight skittered away, its beams spinning until it died. Darkness swallowed her. A breath. Too close. Marisol raised her hand, fingertips brushing something cold. A mouth opened somewhere in the black. A low, wet hiss. She screamed. When the police found her coat the next morning, empty except for a single fingerprint etched into the lining, too long and thin to belong to any human, no one spoke of Marisol again. They called her lost to the flats, just like the others. But sometimes, on moonless nights, railroad workers swear they glimpse a lone figure standing by the water, watching. And if you strain your ears, you can hear a woman's cry carried on the wind, only to dissolve into silence the moment you try to answer.